Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna tell you how the pawn moves. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm gonna give you a recap of how many pawns are there and how many pawns are there for each side. So there are in total about 16 pawns for both the sides and 8 pawns for white and 8 pawns for black. Now I'm gonna tell you how the pawn moves. So the pawn can move two steps in its initial move or one step, but after that it could only move one step. So for example, I play e4, my opponent plays f6, then I after that I cannot move this e4 pawn two steps forward. I could only move it one step forward like this. So, coming back, now I'm gonna tell you what is en passant or how the pawn captures. So, after moving my pawn to e4, my opponent plays d5. So, in this position, I can play any other move, or I could move my pawn one step diagonally in front of it and capture this pawn. But the pawn cannot also move backwards, neither it could capture backwards. Now, for example, in this position, my opponent plays this, and I play e5. Now my opponent plays f5. Now, what can I do here? So there is a special thing called en passant. En passant occurs if your pawn is on the fifth rank for white and the opponent's pawn moves two steps forward and lands to the next of your pawn. You could just capture one step of diagonally in front of the pawn in the direction of which it is facing, and hence capture it like this. Now I'm gonna give an example of how black could capture a do en passant. In this position, he could play this. I play e5. He plays c4, and I play d4. Now he black could move one step, move to pawn to d3, capturing my pawn. So there's one special thing called pawn promotion. So let me tell you. Pawn promotion occurs when a pawn reaches the 8th rank for white and the first rank for black. At this stage, the pawn can promote to any of the following pieces: the queen, the bishop, the knight, or the rook. Let me show you how. For example, I play h4, my opponent plays g5, I play h cross g5, and then my opponent plays this, which is h5. I can take it again, then bishop moves to g6, g7. I can take it like this, and for example, he plays any other random move, and I could simply promote my pawn to any of the following pieces you can see: a queen, a knight, a rook, or a bishop. So if I choose to promote to a queen, a new queen would be placed there, and I also have my original queen. So that's how pawn promotion works. So now I'm gonna give you a few puzzles, and you have to find out how we can win the game. So this is the first puzzle. White just played king to e4, and you have to find the best move for black. So you could pause the video here or think it right now. So now the move is king to g6. Here we have a chance of playing h5 and then capture. And if the white pawn captures, we can easily promote this pawn or even get a draw. So The king goes to f3 to support it. We play h5, then pawn cross h5, king cross h5, and then the best move is for white to draw is king to g3. Here the position is drawn because king if king goes back, it is just like white will go after this pawn. So most players would play this pawn to g4, then king goes to g2, then we play king to h4, then king goes to g1, we play king to h3, the king goes to h1, we play g3, pawn to g3, then king g1, and then after we play this, the game can be won like this. Or in this position, if after taking white plays this move, it is completely winning. We can play king to h4, king comes back, we give opposition, which is the two kings are facing each other, and the player who does this first is its opposition. So now goes to f2, h2, king to h2, then if it comes back, we just come back, and it goes, we could push the pawn, and then we after this, if here black white plays this, we could just play king h2 and win the game. Or if it plays king to h1, we could play king to f2 to win this game, like the following move sequence: king h2, check, the king goes back, we again check him, and then we promote to a queen. So now you have understood how this puzzle was. So let's go on to the next puzzle. So this is the puzzle. In this puzzle, we have the king was being checked, and here we have played it. This is white to move, and the best move is king h7. Now the like we were getting checked by white, so we played black played king f5, then the only move was king h7 for white, and then we took the pawn, and this is the pawn end game, like you can see here. This is completely won by a queen end game. On to the next puzzle. In this puzzle, we can see we could just take the bishop with our f pawn, and even if the king takes our pawns, in that time we would be able to get a queen. So I hope you guys enjoyed all these puzzles, and keep watching all my videos, and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you'll be notified when I post my next video.